Hi, my name is Snorkafin, and I'm back again in Banished. I wanted to make another video on the fishing dock in tandem with the Gatherer's Hut, and I will be using the same city, Coffeeville, and I will show you how to make an efficient fishing dock. Yes, I will lose the progress. Okay, so here we are back again in Coffeeville. No coffee yet. I hope that will be implemented. Yes. There are a few basics we have to straighten up before we begin producing or building the fishing dock, and that is we need some fuel to survive the winter. We need a blacksmith to give us tools so we don't stop what should I call it, so we avoid being toolless and inefficient, which is just as dangerous as going out of food, I think, I believe, I feel. So I will just skip ahead until the blacksmith is completed, and yeah, see you there. Okay, so we are back again after the completion of the blacksmith. Didn't take too long, but I'm sure you would not be interested in watching that slowly being built. So we just have to procure a little more lumber, and the tool crisis will be solved. Now, I have already plotted out my little setup over here. I will be using the same basic rules I have for the gatherer. I will be building houses for the workers to live in. I'll also build a storage barn. There are two reasons why I will have a storage barn here. One, the fishermen will not be walking all the way back here to my other storage barn, because that is just inefficient as hell. They will be spending a lot of time traveling with the few fish they will be carrying in an inventory, so I want them to be quick with their duties. So they will also live next to the storage barn and their work, which again is two good things, because they will feed and keep warm, and just right over the streets they will be going back to work, and they will gather food and tools, clothing from the storage barn. So we are set when we begin to build and work. Yes, I hope that will be efficient, which it will be, of course. So now I'm just what am I doing? I need to cancel all that unnecessary gathering. At the moment we are good on stone. The only problem is that I do not have enough logs to build, so I will be cancelling all that iron. I will have the stone and I will have the logs. So yeah, I will be cutting away until I have all the resources. Okay, so we are back again. I have decided to commence building, and oh, there are a lot of people growing up here. That is great. So our people are starting to breed, give us more workers. Oh, and as you can see, the fishing dock is now under construction. I will speed down time a bit and just go through a few basic things. It's quite funny, you can actually build a fishing dock on these tiny rivers. I don't know why you would. I think there are fish in these rivers as well, but as you can see, there are not a lot like in this enormous river. Also, it will function as a bridge. I read on the wiki. I will add a thread in the description, and yeah, well, it depends. It's not cheaper than the bridge, but like I don't know why you would do this, but it's a funny function, I guess. And also, as you can see with the fishing dock, it has the radius like the gatherer said. The problem with the gatherer is that it takes an immense area which it will gather food from to be 100% efficient, whereas the fishing dock is not as efficient and will take less space and must be placed at water. Oh, and yeah, the problem with this, it uses the same radius system as every land-based building. So I believe that if you build another fishing dock next to it or nearby, like this, it goes without saying that the radius in the water will be overfished, because these will compete between the fish in this area, so production will sink with like 50% for both, I guess. But I think if you put these two back to back, say a pair is a great example. If I build like this, technically, if you overlook this little area, they will have their own private spots to fish, but land-based radius will overlap, and I believe, and I have experienced, that there's no other explanation that this radius overlapping actually impacts the efficiency. So you will want to avoid this. I bet it's not supposed to be. I hope it's updated if somebody knows anything about that. But yeah, so this is not a great setup. I would avoid this for the time being. So yes, back to reality. We will demolish this. I do not rely on fishing docks, but there are a great little way to just earn that little food, like the gatherer. They will work year round. The water will not freeze over, so that is fantastic. So I go and unpause. The fishermen will come eventually. Right now, before their homes and the storage barn are built, they will be really inefficient. They will be doing all their shopping needs and carrying all the way over here and live here, and will go here to work. So they will be very inefficient until their houses and storage places are built, which is going quite slow, sadly. I do not know why. Is that because I am no? Yes, they are building. But yeah, I will cut back until this little setup is 100% complete, and continue from there. So yes, we are back again. The houses have been completed, and the storage barn is right up the alley as well. Yes, it's being constructed. And there's only, oh yeah, I have only one fisherman. I took someone off and put them on gatherers because the food were dropping quite drastically. I will employ it full up, and yeah, they are still not living here, you idiots. Why are you not? There are fishermen over here. No. I have experienced that people just swap houses or workspaces. Yeah, like that. Holy shit. They just re-employed. Fantastic. So now all the fishermen in the village are living here. Oh, they are. What the heck are going on? What? No. Oh. Okay, so somebody brought fish or something, I don't know. I will be removing that, and this will be the space where they will store the fish. As you can see in this tight little alley, the fishermen and fisherwomen will now walk all the way over there and store. I will now go Melissa, back to work, continue fishing, and pick up some fish. And go back to the barn, or if I feel like eating or getting warmth, I will go home, which is right over the workspace. So this is as efficient as the fishing dock will ever be, unless you have educated workers and with steel tools, so they have to go less often to the barn to get tools, because steel tools work, they last longer. So early autumn, yeah, we don't have a very great read of how much fish this place can produce yet, because it was built in the middle of the year. But yeah, I will cut away until late winter next year, so you can see how the fishing dock have been faring since the start of year 4. So until then. Okay, so here we are again, back. It's midwinter. We are close to getting the final stats, and previous season, like the year this was built, it produced 690 fish, and that was approximately in mid-year. So unpausing, we can now see they are soon reaching 1,000 fish, and this is before they are educated and got better tools. So this is like, and of course I could have built it on a more efficient place, maybe like here, so they will have a larger radius of water, but this will do. Oh, and we are oh so close. 296 and 1,000. So they have produced 1,000 units of food for us this year, and as you can see, I am actually very low and have had a lot of warnings, so I have built another gather and forestry lodge, and the hunting cabin will come, but I will pause it. But yeah, you can see that by far the gather hut is superior over the fishing dock. The only minus is the whole we need trees and a large radius, which almost became a problem right here, and it kind of is because these mountains are impacting the radius, but this will have to do. So yeah, that's the fishing dock. You have seen what it's capable of. You can play around, build it like on these little peninsulas, islands, you can say. As you can see, they will have an immense radius to collect fish from, so they will be even more efficient. And if you follow this basic rules of having the workers live and have the storage next to the workplace, they will spend as little time as possible walking and being more efficient at work. So yes, that's it for the video. I'm not sure what I will do next. Crop fields, the hunting cabin. Yeah, I will figure something out. So thanks for watching, leave a like and a comment, and goodbye.